Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tapping in to Music and Cigars. I'm Eddie Roy, and tonight, going into the New Year's, I'm smoking your Leaf by Oscar Conneticut by Oscar Veladores. This particular cigar has a 6 by 52 Toro. Not a bad cigar. As you can tell, I just lit it. I used a hole punch to punch it. It has an Ecuadorian wrapper along with a Honduras filler and binder. What I like about this particular cigar going into this video is that you can pretty much smoke this cigar any time of day. Morning, noon, evening, it doesn't really matter. And that's what I really like about this cigar. My uncle put me on this cigar, and I just been on this cigar ever since. So yeah, the music that I've been listening to, I'm looking forward to a lot of great music going into 2024. For those of you, I forgot to mention that hear a little pops and cracks in the background. It's my neighbors. They popping their fireworks. I don't mind because we're going into the New Year's. Why not have a little fun and bring it in, the right way? So yeah, you'll probably hear fireworks in the background, and that's okay. I hope it doesn't bother you all, because it doesn't bother me. Hey, I'm just out here chilling, smoking my cigar, and relaxing, talking to you all, and chopping it up with y'all. So the music I've been listening to uh, would be your artists like your 8 Ball, MJGs, your Outkast. What I like about 8 Ball and MJG is that they had their own style. I'm from the South. I'm from Huntsville. I've been in Huntsville for a long time, since 2005, since my dad moved here for when he was in the military. So yeah, we've been in Huntsville since then. But one thing I got exposed to was artists that were around the area, such as Memphis, Tennessee, and Atlanta. So I listened to a lot of Outkast, Ti, Yo Gotti, Future, uh, any artist you can think of from uh, uh, Juicy J, UGK, all them rappers, I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they changed the culture. They had their own sound, and that's what I love about the South. We always had our own sound, and no one can mimic that sound but us. I'm looking forward to um, some good music going into 2024. I would love to see more artists in Huntsville, Birmingham, commercial shows, Decatur, come out more and let me listen to their music. I would also like to have them on my show for my podcast, Music and Cigars. Um, it's been moving pretty along when it comes down to guests. It's very tough trying to find guests in my area because either not a lot of people know about the platform that I'm about to create, or there isn't any too many artists that I I came across that I would love them being on my show. So if you're an artist out there or know someone that is an artist out there that might that smokes cigars and would love to be on the show, please send them to my in my direction. I would love to have them on my show to chop it up, to talk about music and cigars and about the culture. And yeah, that's what I do, man. I love listening to music and I love smoking my cigars. It's kind of like my escape away from life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, other than just chilling going to lounges and stuff like that. I just sit out here on my porch, chill, listen to some music, and smoke my cigar. Artists that I'm looking forward to coming out with new music would be J. Cole, Starlito, Don Trip. Um, those are some really good artists that I just can't wait because they have their own sound. And they pretty much where I'm at. You know, like Don Trip, you talk about getting money. You know what person doesn't like getting money? You know I do. Uh, when I'm not chilling, when I'm not smoking cigars, that's all I do. Get money. And artists like Yo Gotti, I think he's doing a phenomenal job of where he's at. You know, I seen an interview recently where he was talking about, I think it was on a Breakfast Club or some podcast. I can't remember where he was talking about. Now he just wants to make an impact, and you know, this whole time I've been thinking that Yo Gotti made an impact. You know, he impacted me, my brother, uh, and hustling and getting it out the mud. You know, but now he just focusing on impact, and I was just like, wow, see where brother, to see where he's been, and to listen to his music from Cocaine Music 5. I mean, 1 to 8 or 10 now. That says a lot about who he is as a entrepreneur. So yeah, I seen another short I seen on YouTube. It's so funny. Um, and it has a little bit to do about the culture, about the music and cigars. But I seen I seen a funny video where Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about how he got into cigars, and he said that his father-in-law got him into cigars, and he said that he's allowed to smoke his cigars in his house because he's the man, and he ultimately his father-in-law put him on, and his father-in-law is never wrong, so his wife doesn't have a problem. I'm like, man, it sounds good, but shit, man, I can't smoke in my house. I was smoking in my house when I met my girlfriend, and I had my own spot. But when I started having kids and everything, man, I started smoking outside because I ain't want the kids to have any complications with their lungs. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to the cigar, man. This cigar is pretty good. I always get this cigar when I go to the cigar lounge, and if you don't know, if you just tune in, or skip through, this cigar is called your Leaf by Oscar Conneticut. Now I know Oscar Valladores has a lot of cigars that he's made. I know one cigar, I think it's called Heaven and Hell or something like that. And I know what you're thinking, man. So it's pretty. What type of stuff is that, man? Heaven and Hell? It's not what you think. I mean, I think it's just a brand, but it had wings on the band. It had wings on the band with like angel wings, and I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought that it was very creative. But Oscar Valladores never fails me, man. You know, I think this is the very first cigar from Oscar that I smoked, but Oscar Valladores doesn't seem to fail at all when it comes down to his blend, and whoever's blending his cigars, man, they doing a great job. So artists that I love to listen to coming up would be from 2000. Whew, man, I've been listening to rap and R&B for a long time. But I would say in '97 I got hip to Erica Badu's album Baduism. My favorite song from that album would be Other Side of the Game. And then she came out with another album shortly after Baduism. I want to say it was Mama's Gun. And my favorite song on that album would be Didn't You Know? I play that song almost every week or every once a month. You hear Didn't You Know from my porch. And the funny thing is when I'm smoking my cigars and I'm outside, man, my neighbors always stop by and say, man, you always play some good music. That's why I think I have a good ear of music, and that's why I love talking about music and enjoy music because I just grew up around it. You know, my uncle, Travis, used to play Spody Odie Dopalicious. And I could just remember my grandma saying, turn that shit down. And he had this big ass, tall ass record player. He had it on vinyl. And it was just so crazy how he just had that on there. You know what I'm saying? He just would play it as loud as he can, and people would just be chilling. I'll just be chilling along with my brother, and he'll just pop that vinyl on, and we'll just be playing that song, and he'll kick it off. And I just remember hearing the snares and uh, the doggone trumpets going da 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 da, and it was riding, man. That was one of the songs that got me into hip hop as well. That Outkast, Spodioti, Dopalicious. If you haven't heard about it, if you're young, around I'd say about 24, 25, you should definitely check that out. Any age, really. Uh, Another funny thing that I would say, going into Mississippi for Christmas, I was playing Those Girls. And my 3-year-old daughter, Those Girls by Snoop Dogg, and she would tell me and her mom to replay it. That's how I know I got an ear of music for this. And plus, it was the edited version. I mean, come on now. We all listen to rap and R&B around our kids, but she would tell me, "Hey, just play that song again." And so, I don't know. This music is a big part of my life. I love listening to music, and It changed a lot of things about me. I can remember working in back when I was in high school. I had this supervisor. His name was Michael Robinson. I'll never forget it. He had a computer um, in the back where the kitchen and the sink and all that stuff was. And Michael would play all the songs in his little speaker. And this was around 2000 and I say 6 or 7, where Steak Escape at Madison Square Mall was popping. Madison Square Mall. If you're from Huntsville, around that time, around 2005 to 2007, for high schoolers, especially college students, Madison Square Mall was popping. So I used to be the one at Steak Escape making the little steak sandwiches and everything like that. And I would take them during the end of the night. We would just listen to music all day, every day. I remember when Shawty Low first came out with that song, They Know. And that song was I just remember just hustling to that song. Even though I was working at a fast food restaurant in a mall, just listening to that, They Know, and having my boss just have that on his computer. I think at the time he might have been about shit, I ain't gonna put his age out there. Probably about 36. 3 years older than what I am today, right now, and I'm 33. And I just remember hearing They Know, uh, Pretty Brown Eyes, uh, all them songs, man. I just remember that, and I just want to say to him, Michael, if you're listening, man, I really appreciate the music that you exposed to me coming up at a young age, man, because some of them songs I still listen to today, and some of those songs is probably bring back a lot of good memories. Uh, music. I look at music more so like a timestamp. You can remember where you were at that particular time when that music dropped. From Gucci Mane to Yo Gotti to any artist like Chris Brown, Ari Lennox, J. Cole, artists that I didn't even name. They all have their own type of uh, memory that I got, especially Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was one of the most versatile rappers I've heard since since pop, and I know that's reaching, but it's the truth, and I just want to say, I really appreciate uh, um, to my uncles, uh, to my brother, uh, to supervisors in the past like Michael Robinson. I appreciate y'all, man, for exposing me to different sounds and music, because now I know music for myself, and how music is therapeutic. And so you mix that with cigars, man, and you have a good time, man. Just listening. They popping fireworks here, and if you're just tuning in, um, we're talking about music and cigars. Happy New Year's to those that made it to the new year. It's been one long year for all of us. We had a lot of losses, we had a lot of gains, but I'm pretty sure that the gains outdid the losses. And unfortunately, for those who did lose more than they gained this year, I do apologize. But it's nothing more to sit back and smoke a good cigar and listen to some music to calm your mind, ease it. I have a podcast coming soon where we talk about music and cigars. Hopefully, I have a few artists on there, along with cigar connoisseurs, uh, maybe representatives from cigar companies. I would really like that because I'm always into different cigars. And like I said, cigars, they pretty much, they relax you. You know what I'm saying? They relax me, and if you add it with music, like I said before, you have a good thing. Um, but I'll have plenty of uh, good episodes coming to you all that will be loaded up on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, so you can tune in to the guests that I have on there. I got a few emails in my business email that I'm reaching out to different people that would love to be on the show. And if you're one of those people that would love to be featured on the show, if you like to smoke cigars and chop it up about music and cigars, hey, I'm here, and the platform is always open to you. Us cigar smokers, we gotta stick together, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a cigar culture. It's a music culture. It's a smoke podcast. Cigar one-on-one. And so if you're feeling that, I really hope that y'all really enjoy the content that I'm putting out right now. And it'll be more coming in soon. I'm about to let y'all go and bring in the New Year's with my family. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time.